Hey everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at a British 24-hour operational ration pack patrol variant menu number 4. I just wanted to give you a brief look at how the ORPs have changed over the years 2000, 2018, and 2019. Some real big visual changes there. The ration we're focusing on here today is the patrol variant from the year 2000, which the patrol variant is just one of the 6 different type of menus that the one-man ORPs were available for at the time. And the patrol just means that all the mains and some of the other components are dehydrated. That's meant to reduce carrying weight. And this ration was meant to be used by the Royal Marines and Special Forces on long-range reconnaissance and patrol operations. Let's just take a quick look at the box here. It has a really cool range card. It has all the menus printed on the outside of the box, which makes it super convenient for everybody trying to figure out what they're eating. So yeah, this is just the patrol variant of the ORP. So as you see, there's 4 different patrol ration packs there with their menu listings. So this one's going to have instant oats and apple flakes and chicken with noodles, peach and pineapple pudding. Yeah, you have the general purpose, which is the menus A through G. You have the S, which is for Sikh or Hindu. H is halal, V for vegetarian, P for patrol, and K for kosher. So really quite a variety of different stuff available through the ORP lineup, and it's really pretty impressive. Now, the patrol ration pack weighs about 1.2 kilograms and has about 4,000 some odd calories worth of content inside. So the patrol ration no longer is in the current ORP lineup, but it's just kind of changed names. Now it's back to cold climate. Whereas before it was Arctic, so it kind of went like Arctic Patrol and then cold climate later on. But yeah, so this is going to have some really cool components in it. Hopefully they're still good. They'll be in retort pouches. Well, everybody sit back, relax, and let's take a look at what the 2000s were like in British Army food. All right. First up, we got the oatmeal block. Oxtail soup. A bag of mixed fruit flavors boiled sweets. Apple flakes, 28 grams. And a package of Kleenex, get this, for men, pocket-sized tissues. Instant oat mix, feels nice. And we got the chocolate bars here. These are the Duncans of Scotland. And we got the raisin with cereal, and then just the milk chocolate. These are 60-gram bars. Now the Duncans got taken out of the ORP lineup in 2003, I think March if I'm not mistaken, and they were replaced with Nestle Yorkie bars. Little pull top can here, kind of nondescript, but it's on the bottom. Turkey with herbs. And we got the classic British biscuits. We got Biscuits Brown, 2000 date of production, and the Biscuits Fruit. Then we got a kind of a tray here with all the other components and wrapped in cellophane. There's a lot going on in this thing. Be opening that up in a second. And we have the peach and pineapple dessert with papaya pieces pudding. And then the last thing in the box, we got the chicken with vegetables and noodles. This is in a resealable retort pouch. Drinking chocolate mix. Lemon powder. 4 packages of instant YT. Look at this, giant production date, August 1999. Well, there you have it. 2 packages of instant coffee. 8 packages of sugar. That is a mountain of sugar. I knew these were going to be in there. This is the patrol ration. The idea is it's supposed to be scavenging water. These are meant to be used if you're in the tropics and you have a sketchy water source. Throw these in there and you can rehydrate all this stuff so you can eat it. Or if you're in the snow, maybe you just will forgo it and just scoop up some Nice clean snow, hopefully, so where you wouldn't have to use them, but the patrol rations are going to have those. Vegetable stock drink. Guess it's like a broth. Wrigley's PK peppermint chewing gum. 4 pieces, very nice. Pack of waterproof matches and a striker pad. And that's it. That is the entire ration. As you see, it is quite the mountain of food. I'm going to lay this out real nice and we'll get a brief overview. For breakfast, we're going to be checking out the instant oat mix, the apple flakes, the oatmeal block, and the biscuits fruit, instant white tea, and the coffee. Let's do it. And for the experience, let's go ahead and just throw in the sugar as well. And then we'll go ahead and get the instant coffee going too. Some pretty large instant coffee there. And man, it smells really good. Go ahead and do these apple flakes. Slowly add 1/4 pint of boiling water to contents of this sachet. Stir until required consistency is obtained. Dehydrated apples. Instant oat mix. No instructions on this one. And we got the oatmeal block, and I think this might have been kind of broken up, but we'll see. And the biscuits fruit. Those are some good looking biscuits, man. They give you 6 of them. These are from 2000. So it's like we got a variety of components from 99 and 2000. Let's go ahead and start off with these instant oats. It's just kind of a mush. No real texture, but passes the smell test. Let's give it a shot. Big first bite. Initial reaction, tastes pretty normal. It's definitely not as sweet as American oatmeal. It definitely has some sugar in it. There's no other flavors, you know, it's just basic instant oats. But pretty satisfying though, really. I mean, the texture's terrible. It just has no off flavors at all. Maybe the touch bit on the stale side. Yeah, makes you kind of thirsty though. And let's try the tea. Oh yeah, that tea's fantastic. It's black tea with some creamer already in it. And the sugar was definitely on point. That's quite enjoyable. Kind of a carbohydrate breakfast, you know, but get you up and going. Let's try these reconstituted apple flakes here. Here's the apple flakes. Whoa, those have such a tangy flavor. And they taste perfectly fresh and tasty. What a great breakfast item. They're just tangy, natural tasting, dehydrated apples. They barely even seem 20 years old. Got that oatmeal block. Huh, it smells like an oatmeal cookie. Oh man. Wow, that's way better than I thought it was going to be. It's like an oatmeal shortbread cookie. It's really sweet. Man, looks were deceiving on that one. Still tastes perfectly fresh. Excellent. Get some more of that tea. That tea's great. Let's move on to the coffee real quick. All these components are making me quite thirsty. Whoa. That is a very strong cup of coffee, and I tell you what, I'm not used to ration packs having that much dried coffee provided. You could easily double the contents, and in fact, I'm going to add some top-up water because it can easily do it. It is very strong and robust. It's a very nutty profiled coffee. Really good. And then we got the biscuits fruit. They smell really stale. Let's give it a shot. It's a graham cracker oatmeal bar, kind of mix of the two, with a honey sweetness and a very light, generic, nondescript fruit overtone. And they are fantastic. Every one of these components is held up. Look at the texture on these things. It's like some piece of fruit right there. Gotta say, you know, put this out here and I wasn't expecting much just by the looks of everything, but I am thoroughly impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and eat all of this, and then I'm going to come back and maybe do a lunch and a dinner, or I might combine the two. So I'll see you in just a little bit, but this stuff is excellent. All right. Okay, everybody, now we're moving on to lunch. We're going to be doing that oxtail soup, the boiled sweets, the turkey and herb pate, the Duncan's raisin and cereal milk chocolate bar, Biscuits Brown, the lemon powder drink, and some more tea. Alright, let's dig in. Starting off with that oxtail soup. Kind of smells like beef bouillon. And it calls for 300 milliliters of water, which isn't very much. Alright, and then let's get those drinks made up. This tea didn't fare as well as the last one. Look at that. Interesting. We'll see how it turns out. Go ahead and get everything else out. Look at those little guys. They're all individually wrapped. Some of them, though, have kind of melted together a little bit, so do those biscuits. These are the Biscuits Brown this time instead of the fruit. Oh yeah, those smell really stale. Kind of just smell like a stale wheat cracker. And then now this stuff is probably going to be pretty sketch. And again, this is turkey and herbs from 1999, October. Here we go. A little scared about this one. Oh, it has to be that way. Oh boy, check that out. Hey, it doesn't smell bad though. Huh. Alright, it does kind of smell like cat food. It doesn't smell too scary. Oh man, I forgot to do my lemon powder drink. Let's do that real quick, my bad. It has a faint smell of lemon, but that's it. Kind of has a weird kind of chemical kind of thing going on too. Doesn't smell as good as I was hoping. Let's put it that way, huh? Too scary. And then we got the Duncan's with raisin and cereal. Now Duncan's were in ORP since the early 90s, and like I said, they went out in 2003, they got removed and replaced. And there's some people out there that are super into these things. So I'm gonna see if I can save this wrapper. Got the chocolate out of the wrapper, mostly intact. And look at this stuff. Duncan's. Man, doesn't it? It just looks freaking awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and dig into this oxtail soup. Now it smells like a beef broth or a beef bouillon. It's really strong. Have some little floaty bits in there. Let's give it a shot. That has so much flavor to it. That's incredible. Very, very strong beef stock with, it's salty, it's incredibly savory. A lot more complex flavors than just plain old beef broth. Interesting. Maybe there's a little bit of onion in there. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so, man, if you were cold or something, this would be the thing I would be after. Let's give this a shot just to say we did it. Before I go any further with this turkey and herb stuff, let's... The oil is kind of set on the top. Give this another whiff. Hold on. Smells like cat food. Well, when in Rome. Hey, that's not too bad. Yeah. Hey. Let's go ahead and just put some on this Biscuits Brown here. This tastes like a very, very oily pate. Very strong herb flavor to it. And surprisingly tastes fairly normal considering it is 21 years old. Yeah, okay. Let's do it on that Biscuits Brown. No joke. That tastes fine. And these Biscuits Brown go perfectly with it. Do I want to eat the whole can? Probably not. Wow. That is really good, man. It looks pretty terrible. It kind of looks like bean dip. Very oily, but man, it has plenty of very herbal flavor. thyme, rosemary, stuff like that maybe. It's real oily, kind of fatty tasting. Now the Biscuits Brown, I got kind of ahead of myself. It's a very like wheat based cracker. Check it out. Got some roughage on it. It's really, I like them better than the fruit, I think. And it doesn't taste stale whatsoever. Back to the herbs just real quick. I'm going to do one more bite and probably going to call it. Okay, so now let's move on to the tea. And man, check this out. This is the exact same tea from breakfast. And look at the color difference. And look at that. It's like the milk or the creamer went bad in it. And it smells terrible. Let's, look at it. Nope. Yeah, that tea is gone. The milk in it has went bad. Look at it. It smells off too. It's hard to describe. That whole thing just tastes off. It tastes really bland. The milk is just not mixing at all. Like, look at it. All right, yeah, that tastes terrible. Let's wash it down with this lemon powder drink. Oh, whoa. Holy crap. That is excellent. It is one of the stronger lemon powder flavored drinks I've ever had. Granted, it did ask for 16 ounces and this is closer to 12. But man, for the smell being so minimal, it has a strong, extremely strong lemon flavor. It's so tart. 16 ounces, I think you'd have plenty of flavor. Excellent stuff there. Very strong electrolytic content on that as well, of flavor. It's excellent. Okay, so back to the oxtail. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is allowed, but I'm going to do this anyway. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Just to kind of give it a little texture, you know? Oh, man. I wish I had more of that. That's so good. Actually, hold on. I'm just going to eat this. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to these sweets here. So they're all individually wrapped, but they've kind of melted together a little bit. These might be a real pain to get apart here. I'm going to spend like an hour getting these things apart, so we might just do one or two. Those boiled sweets are a mess. Just getting the plastic off one of them was time consuming, so I'm going to give this one a shot and let you know. That was an orange. And those boiled sweets were excellent. They're very soft and chewy, bursting full of flavor. It's such a shame that it's going to be a nightmare getting them all unwrapped. Yeah, they're all just stuck. So, they had a lot of orange flavor to it. And yeah, it was really pretty good. So, get another cracker. All right, now on to the Duncans. This is the raisin and cereal milk chocolate. As you see, it's quite a good looking thing here. There's no bloom on it. It's in beautiful condition. This is absolutely in beautiful condition here. So let's do one of these. Yeah, that's amazing. The milk chocolate flavor is just it's very rich, creamy tasting. Those are rice puffs in there. Give it a little bit of texture and nice kind of bite into it. And then the raisins just kind of add an extra dimension of flavor and texture to the chocolate. That is absolutely amazing. I've never had a Yorkie bar, but now I'm kind of wondering, did they make the right choice? Now I gotta try one of those Yorkie bars and see, like, is it better than the Duncans? I don't know. And even the turkey and herbs was not bad either. So, man, overall, that was a pretty good lunch. And so I'm really looking forward to dinner now, so. Okay, everybody, we're back for dinner, and I went ahead and set everything out on the US mess kit here from 45, mix it up a little. And for dinner, we're going to be having the chicken with vegetables and noodles, peach and pineapple dessert with papaya pieces, the drinking chocolate mix, vegetable stock drink, the Duncans of Scotland milk chocolate, and the Wrigley's Peacade to go ahead and get you that fresh breath that you need after all this. Alright, let's go ahead and get started and make this chicken with vegetable noodles. And you have a water fill line here, and the idea is this is supposed you can fold out the bottom of the pouch and it'll kind of stand up on its own. And then we're going to fill it to that water line with some hot water. So let's get started. And this one is from June 20th of 2000, so pretty cool. First look, check that out. Ooh, smells like fish food. That's strange. Yeah, check out those noodles in there. Not bad. Alright, let's get some water in there. And this is hot water. We're going to let that sit for 8 to 10 minutes and go ahead and get everything else going too. We got the vegetable stock here. Mixing instructions. Tip the contents into a cup or mug. Slowly add boiling water and stir until the required consistency is obtained. Something about just the wording of that just seems so military, you know what I mean? Smells lovely. Oh, hey, check that out. There's a little more in there than you'd think there would be. Look at that. Definitely got some herbage going on. Then we're going to go ahead and get that drinking chocolate mix out. Add the contents into 568 milliliters of water, or 1 pint. Stir briskly. This one does have notches. Smells like absolutely wonderful hot chocolate. Like a hot chocolate mix. Man, that looks just rich and delicious. And then finally, we're going to go ahead and get that peach and pineapple dessert with papaya pieces. And it's kind of the same ordeal as the chicken. Check that out. Oh, well, this one does have a hole in it. Look at that. So this one's going to be a little sketch to make, so we're going to make it and just do our best, because otherwise if I put hot water in there, it's just going to go everywhere. So this is going to be a best effort dessert on this one. I was kind of wondering what this pudding was going to look like, and I know this was not the best scenario to mix it in, but like, this doesn't look half bad. Depending on how you like your consistency of your pudding, I suppose. So, you may be asking yourself, how did I get here? Well, I did, and I'm not afraid to say that I enjoy it. This pudding is filling my room with the aroma of just strong peaches. You see that the little papaya pieces in there? So that's going to be fun to check out. And last but not least, let's get that broth taken care of. Alright, well, let's go ahead and dig in. We're going to give this a couple more minutes. Let's check out this vegetable stock drink. It smells lovely. Tastes lovely too. It's like vegetable stock, like you would imagine, but there is definitely a little more to it than normal. They've kind of spiced it up a little. Real salty, easy to drink, tastes great, hot, warmed up just like it is. Something just to kind of make you feel good. Something satisfying and comforting. That vegetable stock definitely hits that mark easily. Actually, let's just go ahead. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see how the chicken and vegetable with noodles fared. Oh boy, yeah, there's a lot more chicken in there than I thought. You know, actually, let's give this a little stir up. Alright. Okay, well, man, big difference, huh? Check it out. Wow, not too bad. Let's get that out. Now that is quite the portion. Look at that. Smells really good. It smells better than it did after I first, opened it up there. Talk about a cool looking menu. This is it. I'm gonna start off pretty small here. This has the aroma of, say, like cup of noodles. Kind of like an instant ramen mix sort of deal. Hey, that's not half bad. And check it out. These look like, are these like sun-dried tomatoes? There's like some mushrooms in there. We got some peas. chunks of chicken, and then the noodles. The sauce is very much it's almost like a cheesy cream sauce. That's kind of what it tastes like. You know, for something that's, well, 21 years old at this point. That is not half bad. And the sun-dried tomatoes still have their flavor to them. That is incredible. Kind of like rice-a-roni, but the pasta style. You know, that is entirely flavorful. A lot of food. And I could see guys really digging this, that we're getting this issued out in the field. Hardly no effort at all required, other than getting the hot water to pour into it. And this stuff aged extremely well. The chunks of chicken are a little hard. They didn't entirely saturate. You know, just to think how long ago this was that this was packaged. I mean, this is pre 9/11 food, let's put it that way. It was a long time ago. Patrol rations, they hold up. Can't believe how good that is. What an opportunity just to go back and see how things were in 2000. I don't know, man. That's my favorite part of this hobby, is just seeing stuff like this. You're really, truly experiencing something as directly as you can from that long ago. Alright, well, let's move on. Try some other stuff while it's still hot. We got the chocolate mix here. Let's go ahead and give it a whiff. Smells like satisfying hot chocolate. Very rich. Give it a taste. Tastes very rich. Very milk chocolatey. But a little different than what you get normally over here in the grocery stores. It tastes a little like the chocolate. There's a little more cocoa content to it. It tastes pretty fine. There is a slight tinge of something, though. Let me give it a follow-up real quick. That is very enjoyable. This pudding, you know, I was mixing it up. I was like, man, what a mess. But that's because it had the hole in it, of course. Check this out. There's like little papaya pieces in there and stuff. It smells very strong of peach. I cannot believe that papaya piece was still chewy. What the heck? No way. This tastes absolutely delicious. I would say the majority of the flavor is peach. The pineapple is there, but it is definitely way underneath how strong of a peach flavor it is. But it's kind of a nice balance. It tastes really, really good. And depending on how you like your pudding to go, you can mix it up any way. I didn't mix it up the best because of the restraints of the container here, but like, it's just a great little dessert. It's sweet and quite a bit to it too. So all in all, a lot going for it. Wow. You know, when I set this out on the table, I was really wondering how this was all going to play out. Every single one of these items is great. The only thing that might seem a little off is this chocolate mix. It tastes fine for the most part. There's just this tiny bit of something that's just like, I don't know. This pudding, wow. Color me impressed. This pudding, one of my favorite ration desserts ever. I can say that hands down. I know I say that all the time, but I'm always continually impressed, especially with older stuff. They came out with stuff that maybe isn't as convenient as it is nowadays, like opposed to eating like, say, a First Strike bar or something. But honestly, this is more satisfying in the long run because it just feels more real. Okay, I'm gonna finish this stuff up and then we'll move on to the real dessert, the Duncans and the Ridley's PK. All right, see you in a second. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to that Duncan's of Scotland milk chocolate and then the Ridley's PK. And you know, it's the 60-gram chocolate bar just like before. Let's go ahead and check this out. A very nice condition milk chocolate Duncan's. It does, however, smell like old chocolate. Let's give it a shot. It is a very plain but yet rich milk chocolate. A strong overtone of vanilla, and then the age is kind of showing in too. It kind of has like a little bit of like a leather quality to it, which is kind of off-putting. This one doesn't seem to have aged quite as well as the raisin cereal one. Still in perfect condition. No bloom whatsoever. It's a very good chocolate bar that is unfortunately no longer around. I really did enjoy the one that I had for lunch more, just because it was a flavored one. We'll finish that up later too. Alright, now the Wrigley's PK. I love this wrapper. I almost don't even want to open it. This is such a cool little item. You know, I've never had these before, so gotta try them. It's all for personal discovery. These things would end up in the trash somewhere else. So it's cool that you get to experience them yourself to see how things were. There you go. You got 4 of them in there. Peppermint chewing gum. Wrigley's PK peppermint chewing gum. Here we go. A very chewable, mouth-watering peppermint. Has a little bit of grit or something to it, and I like that. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of this ration. It was quite the adventure. I just want to say take care of yourself out there, and I hope that you're having a good day or a good night, wherever you are. And take care of yourself out there and be safe.